Hello, happy Wednesday, happy vlog day. Jumper on, jumper off. As mentioned in the blog on Friday, just can't make its mind up. You know, it's orange month. It's Halloween nearly. It should be warm. And you know, to be fair, the trees are slowly starting to drop. And as of next week, it is going to get a little bit cooler, more sort of autumnal, which is what we want, isn't it? As I shared yesterday, Leeds Woodland and Creations information after their consultation was shared yesterday. It's a bit of a big project that's going to be going on and on in order that so many millions or thousands or hundreds, not too sure which yet, or one plant a tree between 8 foot and 10 foot in Gleeblands, and then there's another one in Kippax. The consultation had asked people a couple of weeks ago, and Garforth and Bloom were behind it, pushing it to look at Garforth being one of the places where we could get trees planted. Now, it's one of them things is one tree is not brilliant, but one tree is better than no trees. But could you imagine if they went, right, we're going to put 100 trees on Gleeblands? It wouldn't work, would it? Because obviously Gleeblands is used for many things. But probably 10 trees probably would have been better. However, this is just a start. So there are plans and there is a proposal to extend this going over the years to keep planting. And obviously, even though the consultation period is over for now for this one tree, and then however many in Kippax, it's just a start of something good. And that's where you've got to start to look that we are heading towards the right direction. And these things, unfortunately, are slower than people like. But it's a start, and one tree is better than no trees, and probably one tree is better than 100 trees at the minute on Gleeblands. However, 99 could be posted somewhere else. It's a start. But what I'm just going to push this across, because we share from the main deals perspective, which I've done for nearly 10 years, is share the good stuff that's going on. Obviously, local businesses are our primary thing that we like to show you what's going on. And then there's news, activities, planning, traffic issues, if it's going to, affect anybody in Garforth, this is going on, stay away. Any news or planning that's coming up, just so that we can help you know the information that you need to know in the place that you chose to live. What we don't do, and what we are not, is the 7th Garforth gossip page. We will not, or I will not, let a thread of opinions just list themselves down the bottom of any of our posts that we put. I'll just cut them off, and more often than not, because I'm thinking this is going to generate some information. Sometimes generating information or people's opinions or comments is great for reach, but I'm not having people's opinions just like being a bit arsey on there. It's never going to happen. It's never happened in 10 years, and it's never going to start happening now. So even if I just sniff it, it'll be hidden, and then comments will be just turned off, because we're not a gossip page. We're not just a Facebook page that tells people information and then allowed to say whatever. Like, we're actually a service. We have a website. We have an app. We've been going for 10 years. There is administration that's on the ball as soon as something happens, because it's a full-time job, and we're just not there for people to have an opinion. We have pages for that, and they're great, and they're clearly needed. So if you're not happy about stuff, go and have your say on there, and then be part of that thread of 1,000 messages of other people's opinions who are not happy about something ridiculous. And it was one of them ones yesterday. Is like, what I don't like about them is we can get quite nasty quite quickly, and that I won't have anything to do with that on my work at all. But there's one thing I noticed yesterday, and it was just something that popped up on socials, and it was about Holly Willoughby deciding after all these 14 years to leave this morning. Fine, good for you. And I know things have been in the paper. I haven't really followed it, but I know things have been in the paper which have been a bit difficult for her and her family, and she decided to leave. Good. I hope she's fine. Hope she's great. There's no impact on my life whether she stayed or she didn't stay. She's a presenter. She's known in the public eye. But people were foul. Absolutely foul. And that is the bit I cannot stand, is people just being unnecessarily horrible about somebody or something that they really don't know. And it's just, years ago would people have phoned up Anne Robinson and just Anne, can you just tell people on television I'm just not happy about something, please, because it's really annoying. In fact, I'm going to go to the red telephone box down the road, just about a mile away, just to phone in and say my opinion about someone coming off. They just wouldn't. But now social media gives gives that platform for people to say whatever they like. And it's just good if the Holly Willoughby had come to some people and go, sorry, what did you say? They probably wouldn't say it, but just do they feel better about themselves, or they've just had that little shade? I feel better about myself now, I've been horrible. I'm talking about horrible. Moving on to people that do not say thank you when you've pulled in. In Garforth, we have to pull in all the time because there's cars everywhere. It's a bit like a car park at the minute, isn't it? On Fairburn Drive, Islands and Church Lane. 3 just examples of something that I'm poking. So we have to pull in all the time. And if we pull in all the time, the other day I'd got from where I live on the Fairburn estate all the way across towards Bella Vita. And 5 times I had to pull in to let people pass. Not one person put the hand up or flash the lights to say thank you. Rude. Absolutely rude. I like to put thumbs up, and I think I've mentioned this before. It's like, you know, off your steering wheel. It's not, I mean, I'm not that high. Steering wheel. Just wave, nod, smile, put your thumbs up, flash your lights. If you can't do that, then you shouldn't be driving. But just be kind. It really baffles me that people just can't be thankful, because it's a pain in the arse having to pull in all the time. 5 times between the Fairburn Estates and Main Street. 5 times. Just be kind. By the 5th time, my window is down. You're welcome! Arse. Anywho, what's coming up? Lots of things coming up. Especially I'll start with this Friday at Toffs. Refill and eco-friendly pop-up are happening from 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So if you've got all your jars and your bottles, go along to Toffs. I think eco-friendly may have had something to do with the old Refill and Co. Big bottles of stuff, and you can go and get refilled and stuff. So go and visit them at Toffs on Friday. On Saturday, the Welfare Hall on the 14th of October, Garforth Clothes Swap, Autumn Clothes Swap, which you have mentioned and we have put on the blog. That's happening, and again we'll put it on the blog on Friday with times. I think it's the afternoon. And then number 3, Light Night. Thursday, Friday this week. Fabulous. I love Light Night in town. It's so good for the city just to get everybody involved. It made such a huge thing for people. If you've never been, get the train. Don't try and drive into town. Get the train. Go into the city and go and just immerse yourself in the fabulous things that the council have done to put this on, because it's just fabulous. And there's lots of going up towards Merrion Centre and in and around the city. There's lots of pop-up street food things, as well as obviously the restaurants and cafes that are in town, and use them as well, because a lot of them are open late night for light night. But it's so good because you see these buildings and they're just, it's so good. And my favourite bit of Light Night, and my husband's going with my youngest this time, is if you go up past Browns, and you're going up towards the light and up towards before you cross over to get to City Museum and Millennium Square, there's the church on the right. And unfortunately I don't know what its name is, and I was dragged up Catholic, but I'm not practicing Catholic anymore, and there's lots of reasons for that. They won't let me in. My feet burn at the church. No, but go into that church because it's such a beautiful feeling. You can go and light a candle. You can say a little prayer, even if you're not religious. It doesn't matter. It's peaceful. It's lovely. The atmosphere is great. You really immerse yourself in the church. There's lots of lovely people going on. It's one of my favourite points and things of part of Light Night that I really must do every year. So do go. And it always gets me a bit like, I don't know, I'm a bit choked. I don't know, it's because this that time of year and I just love it so much, and it's really nice and people are lovely. You know, none of them wouldn't say hello when you come past. Anywho, do go because it's fabulous. And then Gin Fest at Collingham, I'm going to say this wrong, Apotheco, on the 26th in Collingham it is. I know it's a bit far away, but the Gin Shack, the lovely Rebecca Gin Shack, is there providing the gin bar, and it's a fabulous evening, and there's tickets on and I have shared it on the website as well. So that's the 26th of October. So that's coming up. It's a bit further distance, but it's fab. And Aberford Christmas Lights have just put the information up on the 1st to the 12th, which I don't think I've ever been to before, but it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Because I love Aberford. It's lovely. And ours, I'm sure, it's usually the last Friday of November when the Garforth Christmas Lights and market is up. I haven't seen it yet because obviously the bonfire will be announced probably for the 3rd they're out. But I will keep you posted. Small town vibes, social media makes it very difficult. You can't make a mistake anymore, can you, if you live local, because someone else knows about it. If you're going out, somebody local probably knows about your social life more than you do. Community spirit. We have such a fabulous community spirit in Garforth. We have so many volunteers doing amazing, amazing things. And soon you might be able to get involved, and there'll be an easier way of you doing so. So keep watching, and we'll just keep posting. Little facts for you. Gorillas are happy when they burp. It's a sign of happiness, but aren't we all? Full. Have a beautiful day.